Hey everybody, and welcome to our first daily challenge. Today's challenge is to make an octopus. See this adorable little guy we have right here? Well, this is what we want you to make. So you can either choose to do that by printing out the printable that we've attached down below, which gives you something like this to start and work from, or you can go completely freestyle. What I find works best is if you just have half of a piece of paper. So some of the things you're going to need for today is some scissors. You're going to need a pencil and either some tape or some glue and some other optional things that you probably want to add, and you can do whatever you like. If you have any little googly eyes, those would be a good thing to do. Maybe a marker, a ruler also might be helpful. And you could also try some stickers for eyes. So let's get started. So as I mentioned, you can either use the printable that we've provided, or you can just go freestyle. If you're going to go freestyle, just cut a piece of paper in half. And what I like to do then is I like to just draw a line on your paper using your pencil, somewhere just a little bit less than halfway. So it doesn't have to be perfect because octopus, like people, are not perfect, so we don't need to worry too much. Just draw a line across your paper. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to kind of cut up to this line all the way across your page. And when you do your cuts, you probably want to do something about the width of your finger. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can use your ruler to draw them nicely so that they end up kind of very even, or you can just use your scissors and kind of cut like I'm going to do right now, about the width of my finger, and just keep cutting until I get all the way across the page. So you end up with a page like this. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a happy smile and some eyes onto our octopus. So at the end of the day, when we create our octopus, we're going to be wrapping him around like this. And so only a small portion of his face will show. So what you want to do is you want to center your mouth and your eyes within about 3 of the legs of the octopus. So you can go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to use a marker for this one to draw my mouth. So I'm going to draw a happy face. And then for the eyes, as I mentioned before, you can either use little googly eyes, like I've done with this guy, or you can just draw them on, or you could use some stickers, or you could cut out some different colored paper and put them on here as well. So I happen to have some stickers, so I am going to try stickers this time for my eyes. So I've got a couple little tiny little round stickers. They happen to be pink. I'm gonna pop those on here for my octopus's eyes. Alright, so you see he's got eyes and a mouth. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to cut off one of the octopus's legs. So don't worry, it won't hurt the octopus. First of all, because he's paper. Second of all, I don't know if you know this or not, but if an octopus loses one of his legs, he grows another one. Pretty cool. Alright, so now we are going to wrap our paper into a circle, and using the little tab we have here, we are going to use a piece of tape to connect the octopus in a circle. All right, so the final thing we're going to do is we're going to give our octopus some curly legs, and that will allow him to stand up a little bit better. So the way we do that is we use our pencil. And so what you do is you take each of the legs and you just wrap them carefully around the pencil towards the middle of the octopus. Doesn't have to, again, be perfect, and then you kind of just let it go. So you just keep doing that for each of the legs. And at the end of the day, you have an octopus. So you can do this with colored paper, or you can do it with just plain white paper, and you could perhaps color it. So here's a little guy I made just using plain white paper. And here's one that I actually made with just using a scrap of gold paper. And so you can kind of follow the same process, and you can make a whole octopus family here. And I wonder what kind of adventures these guys are going to go on. So thanks for participating in the challenge. Don't forget to post your pictures of your octopus because we would love to see them.